Hey guys, before we get into this video, I do want to say I'm really close to 200 subscribers, and I'd love it all if you guys could help. Just like, share, and comment if you do enjoy this video. Help me reach that goal, otherwise you will wake up with a Fellaini fro. Hey guys, it is Fynn here. That is of course FYNN, and I have not done a video like this for a long time. I've got my good old green screen back up, and I haven't done an ex-player video for quite a while, which of course I've done quite a few. I've done on Barcelona, Southampton, other teams, and yeah, I really enjoy making these videos, and you guys can check out, put the playlist up at the end of the video. Now of course, these are just former players that are still playing football, so do not get upset if Steven Gerrard or Fernando Torres is not on this list. They are just purely not playing anymore. And now of course, this is just a list based off current form. Would I still put them in a team if they had to play in a Champions League final per se? Now of course, I've got my green screen up, which is really good. I'm really short. I'm 5'7" tall, so of course that means I can do this. Amazing. Okay, let's get into the goalkeeper position and to the left corner. Okay, now of course, I think Liverpool's, let's be honest, they've struggled a tiny bit with goalkeepers in the past. Yeah, but of course, lots of people will always remember Pepe Reina as a legendary player for Liverpool. The man's won absolutely everything. He's played at Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Liverpool, Napoli, now AC Milan, which of course he doesn't get that much playtime over Donnarumma as expected. He's won the World Cup even. He's won absolutely everything. The man with the beautiful, shiny, bald head. Done absolutely everything. And I want to ask you guys, for my sake, or for just out of interest, who do you guys think is better, Alisson Becker or Pepe Reina? I'll put the voting thing up above in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, now of course let's move on to our defense. Left back, there aren't any great left backs that have left Liverpool in recent times that are still playing that I could find. Now I could be mistaken. But the one I put there is primarily a centre back. It is Saka. Of course he's played for PSG. Now he plays for Crystal Palace. Look, not the best defender in the world, but better than any left back options that I could not even find for Liverpool. Look, he's not the worst defender in the world in comparison to the current Liverpool defence. It's a bit like living under a bridge in a box with your Uncle Terry to moving to a lakeside mansion. It's a huge improvement. On our right back side is going to be right wing back. Victor Moses, of course, always at Chelsea, always loaned out like hundreds of other players. Let's be honest, Chelsea have more players out on loan than the Premier League does in total. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, Moses did part from the Red Sea of Liverpool and go back from his loan to Chelsea. I think he's now out in Turkey. Very strong player, very versatile. Spent his younger days as an England international, as an under 16 all the way to under 21 as an England player, but now plays a senior career for the senior Nigeria side. And I think those fullbacks are actually pretty good for Liverpool. Now, of course, the two centre-backs, let's start off with Skirtle. First time anyone's ever willingly picked Skirtle was for a Liverpool side.
But you don't succeed.
And I do have to say, very strong player, 34 years now, still going pretty strong now. He only retired from international football last year, but he's now, I think he could still do decently well in the Liverpool squad, always out and about. Now, his centre-back partner has to be Mascherano. Yes, one of many players to move from Liverpool to Barcelona. I think super strong player. Just overall, I think he's a legendary player. Look, it surprised lots of people when West Ham managed to buy him and Carlos Tevez. But yeah, now playing in China, I think Mascherano is an absolute beast of a player. And I think overall, guys, look at this Liverpool defense. It is absolutely amazing, absolutely so strong. Now, am I salty about all of Liverpool's recent success and development over the last few years? No, I'm just bitter. There's a difference, I promise.
Okay.
Now, getting into Liverpool's midfield, it's also looking pretty strong. We start off with Chan. Of course, he's moved to Juventus. He was one of the young players of the years, I do believe, at Liverpool. I think super strong player. And he denied a move to PSG because he wanted to stay at Juventus, because Juventus promised him Champions League football, which of course the team has just been released of who will play in the group stages for Juventus, and they have not included him in it, which, let's be honest, that's a bit rough. That's like being promised to go on a date with a girl, then you end up going on a date with a less attractive cousin. Partnering him in the midfield will be Leva, of course 32-year-old now, plays for Lazio, been their player of the year before. I've heard many people say how great he is, how much of a good footballer he is. And yeah, with a team with players like Savic, I think that's very, very impressive. And yeah, I think he could do well in the midfield for Liverpool if he was there. My last midfielder is an attacking midfielder. It is Coutinho. I think absolutely amazing player. Mr. Worldwide. He's played all over the world. He's played at Inter Milan, he's played at Barcelona, Liverpool, Bayern Munich now. Yeah, I think incredible player overall. It's sad that since he's moved to Liverpool, it has gone down a tiny bit. But overall, I hope he does well at Bayern Munich. One of those many players, as I said, that have played for both Barcelona and for Liverpool. There are just absolutely hundreds of them. Yeah, but let's hope he does a bit like what James Rodriguez did, James Rodriguez, that he does do well now that he is on a loan to Bayern Munich, and he does do well once he goes back to Barcelona. And that, my friends, is an absolutely incredible midfield. Look at that. That is absolutely incredible. And I do want to say, before I get into the attack, I've made a video about the best football jokes and football puns that I really enjoyed making. I put hours and hours into editing into it. It was super fun. So I'll put the eye thingy up there for you to click and go watch that video. Yeah, but let's get straight into the attack. First of all, left wing has to be Raheem the Dream Sterling. Yeah, he runs a bit like a dinosaur trying to dry his nails, but he's been absolutely crucial for Manchester City. Young player of the year in the Premier League last season, which just proves how young he still is. 24 years old, I do believe now, and he was young player of the year for Liverpool. Just shows that he's still young and he's achieved so much. We forget how much he's done for Liverpool, for England. We forget how much he's done for Manchester City now, just becoming one of the best players in the Premier League. And I could see him becoming player of the season at the end of this coming season. Of course, it was him versus Van Dijk this season. Yeah, but I think he's absolutely incredible player, and if it wasn't for the fact that Liverpool currently have great wings at the moment, I think they would seriously miss him. Or there is a bit of conflict in the Liverpool wing situation over there. On the right wing has to be Aspas, Iago Aspas. Of course, now plays for Celta Vigo. I mean, I think he didn't do that well at Liverpool, pretty much been at Celta Vigo his whole career otherwise, but I think he would do well if he did go to Liverpool now in the squad of ex-players. Yeah, but overall, I think he is the star player for Celta de Vigo. I mean, by a far long shot. I mean, if they got rid of him and put another striker there, I mean, it's a bit like taking the star off the Christmas tree and putting a shoe there. I mean, it's there, but it's not that nice, is it? Now, in the striker position, I mean, Liverpool, no matter what, if they have horrible defenders, horrible midfielders, horrible goalkeepers, they've always had a world-class striker. And of course, I'd love to put Fernando Torres in, but he is just retired. So I have to put Chuy Suarez, the man who likes to bite people. I mean, let's be honest, if we had to have a game show of should you eat that? And you put the options up of A, a burger, B, Bakal, C, Ivanovic, or D, Chiellini. I mean, I think it's going to be pretty obvious who he's going to choose. It's going to be
B.
No, Louis, that's wrong.
It's going to be C, Ivanovic.
No, still wrong. You've got two options. We still believe that you can still choose the right option.
Is it Chiellini?
No, Louis. Okay, now of course, Louis just got such a horrible reputation of biting players. But overall, such a super strong player. He did celebrate hugely his goal versus Liverpool in the Champions League final. Of course, they did end up losing Barcelona to Liverpool. But yeah, you can't blame him, man. I mean, even though it is his ex-team, if he has that passion to score for his team, at the end of the day, he's a world-class striker. And I did put him in my ex-Ajax player video. I'll put, obviously, that playlist later at the end of the video. But yeah, guys, look how strong this starting lineup is. It is absolutely amazing, super strong. It could win a Champions League final. I definitely think that. Now, just to mention some honorable mentions, aka the bench, I do have to put Balotelli has to be in there, the big strong Balotelli. I think he could do bits as a reserve striker. We forget that Andy Carroll has played there. Now, of course, I can't name every ex-Liverpool player because that'll take absolutely ages and I just don't know all of them. Cortez, however you pronounce the centre-back's name, of course I didn't put him in the squad because recently he just had this thing where he conceded 3 penalties in one match for his team for Sporting Lisbon before he got sent off. I mean, that is shocking. You're not getting in the squad with that. Allen has to be there. Alberto. Sturridge is there if he can keep his dog. Suso, Galaxy, of course, with RB Leipzig not doing that bad. And of course, I think they're happy to get rid of Mignolet. Now, of course, guys, look how strong this Liverpool team is. I mean, it hurts me as a Manchester United fan to see how well they are doing. But, you know, at the end of the day, football is football. And do you guys think, look how strong this squad is in general as a whole. Tell me, do you guys think this team would win a Champions League final against just any team? Yeah, but overall, or do you think they could beat the current Liverpool team? Give the squad a rating out of 10 in the comment section below, and I'll check them out. I'll obviously answer to your guys' comments. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Of course, we are on international break, but as soon as we do get back, I'll come back with my weekly prediction videos, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This has been Fynn, X-Player Videos. Of course, subscribe there, click that to subscribe to my channel. Check out those videos. Those are amazing videos. This has been Fynn, FYN. Oh wow, I don't know my own name. Cheers.